All right. Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Alert.
To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He cannot hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is third and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 43. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now Drake. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
19, 58, come on. 3 birds. Check. 59.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Mike, 58, right there. Tighten up. 58 to Mike, 58.
From the gun, here's Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
Under crush, under crush, under crush. Put it down, put it down.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set.
On first down, Drake. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
6-6. Pull it high. 6 guys. Ready.
Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
We go! 50, plant. Hey, let's get this. Big grip.
Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His 1st catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On on second down. It's Drake, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check three. Check three. Check three.
Running, it's Drake. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Watson on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Drake. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
50 seconds. 19. Mike 58 right there. Bang it.
Now on first down, Drake again. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the give, this is Drake. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! At the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
A give the first man through Gillespie of the fullback. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
The Texans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll go with Foreman, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On the set. 955. Hey, eat. Ain't no set. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Bang, 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 bang.
Now Jones. Down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed him.
that. Super toe.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Texans on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 14. Watson from the gun. He'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And taken right on the 30. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. A first down carry for Barkley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi-tap.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination, but they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Jones now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Curtis Samuel, as the first half is winding down, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Jones operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the 50, it's Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Sanders' kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So it's his third field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
218, chopper.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. This one complete to Coleman. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Recon, 132 fighter. Lucky. Kill.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So out comes the field goal team once more. Sanders' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd and a yard, Jones. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Now Jones operating from the gun. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Tremont Smith on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 36, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Watson now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry now for Miller. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. They come out here in the eye. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Foreman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
In your face. 58 and 31.
They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, man. 61, matchbox lights. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
You don't know no better. 5.
From the 31, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
55 is my guy, 55. Let's go.
Now Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jones throwing on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Right back to Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Foreman, and he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st down, Houston.
What is that? 19! Mike, 58, right there. Yep. Watch the twist.
On 1st down, Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch, hey, zoom. Mike 41, we've got to wedge that out. Zoom.
Off play action. Jones taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Giants. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Miller. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that. Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now. Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Ready? 70, Indy.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think? No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them,
and continue to get better at what they do, but they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Houston, they close out this first half at a